Dolce. Dolce. Give me this. I'm gonna get it. Oh, you better give me this. Oh, you better give me this stick. I'm gonna get it. Ah, I see. Give me this stick. Ooh, I'm gonna get it. Oh, Lucia got it. Girl, give me that stick. I'm gonna get it, Dolce. Ooh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, Dolce. I got it. Give me this one. Get it. Get it, Tekilla. I got it. Here it is. Oh. Oh. Yep. Yep. She told Tekilla, not today. Dolce told Tekilla, not today. Or ever, for that matter. She said, I'm the dominant bee. Okay. Dolce. Dolce. Tekilla. You gotta just come on, get your own stick. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Dolce doesn't want to share. She said, I'm not sharing. I see. I see. Hey, Papa. You ready to go? You ready to go? We have to go. We have to go. We're going to go to Home Depot, get some zinnia seeds. I tell you what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm gonna work in the yard today because it's a beautiful spring day. And it's the perfect time to rip up all this invasive thistle because the ground is wet. It rained the last couple days, so it's absolutely perfect for doing this. I need to do it now. So this is the area also where my septic sprays. Oh, check out this ladybug. Yay! I love seeing ladybugs. They're so good for the ecosystem. But anyways, they eat the aphids. But yeah, so these that look like cabbages, these are invasive. I think they're lamb's wool or something. I don't know. They're very soft, like velvet, but they're pretty. I love them, but they will quickly take over this entire area. Ooh. Ooh. Look at Dolce checking tucks. This is how come I can still have 2 males. It's because Tux is very omega. Oh shoot! Make no sudden moves, Tux. Look at Dolce. See, the reason I don't correct Dolce on Tux because she's reminding him, and she kind of keeps him in check. I don't need him confronting Ozzy at all, which he definitely wouldn't ever do. But she doesn't persist. He'll just act like a statue, and then they'll leave him alone. So that's why I could have 2 males in my pack amongst females. It's only because of Tux is a very omega. But anyway, so like I was saying is see these right here? This is a type of thistle. Thistle has these long, very spiny leaves, and it grows on kind of like a stalk, like a sunflower almost, but they're gorgeous. And they also have these bright purple flowers, which are absolutely gorgeous. But already, see how many there are? They can grow to be 6 feet, like this one is well on its way. But it's funny, last year I had mostly purple blooming thistle. And this year I'm seeing the yellow. But before I knew about them last year, I've only been in this property for a year. I was just enamored with them. They were bright purple and beautiful and tall and gorgeous to look at. But then I started reading more about them, and it said how invasive it is, and it will spread because the seeds are like dandelion seeds almost. See, they'll just go off in the wind. The wind will carry them and spread them across your entire property, and then they will completely take over. This one's already going to seed. This popped up in like a week. Look at that. Look at that. Seed is trying to get out there. Well, anyways, that is my goal for today, is to go around and rip up all this thistle. I'm not going to use any chemicals with the dogs. I just don't believe in using chemicals around dogs because they eat this grass. And some of the weed, you know, I think most of the weed killers have carcinogenic properties in it. You know, you hear about dogs getting cancer. I always wonder how much of chemicals it was exposed to in lawns, in suburban areas, and lawns, and you know, and things like that. But anyway, it's a little soapbox rant there. But hi, pretty girl. Hello, Dolce. Oh, she's loving that cool grass. Dolce, I'm my pretty girl. Hello, baby girl. This is my Dolce. Wrong tube, wrong tube. Hi, Papa. Hi, baby girl. Oh, she's so gorgeous, y'all. Dolce's turned out to be a really good dog. You know, I wasn't sure about her because at least 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, she was so extremely high energy, very hard to control, especially with people coming over, like my mom. She jumped on my mom and scratched her arm, and it started to bleed. And you know, she's loving and everything, but so excitable. But she's really mellowed out a lot, and she's becoming an ideal Corso. Dominant, very dominant, but very protective. Nothing gets past her. Give me this too. But anyways, back to what I'm gonna do today is what I'm really excited about. Once I get all of this thistle pulled up, which will probably take me a couple hours because it's all over the property. Since this is an area where I get it gets watered. Essentially, it gets watered twice a day because of this is where the septic sprays, and it's treated water. I mean, it's already been decomposed by bacteria underneath in the septic system, so it's basically just water. Oh, hold on a second. I want to make sure she's not eating anything toxic here. I don't know what that is. Well, once I get that, let me get that out of her mouth, because I think some of that's not grass. I don't know if that's a toxic weed. Once I get that, what I'm gonna do? I'm so excited. I'm going to throw wildflower seed as well as like zinnia seed. Maybe put some dirt over it, some mulch to keep it in place. And I want that to kind of take over this area. It's going to be so gorgeous. And maybe that'll kind of compete with the all this native invasive weed like the thistle. But yeah, that's my plan. This might be a field of wildflowers out here next spring, or even potentially this spring. But this is the native wildflower. This is, I just absolutely adore this. This is prairie verbena. There's also like a desert verbena that looks just like it. Depending on where it grows, they change the name, but that's verbena. Absolutely gorgeous. And all along this property where I live out here in the hill country, this is growing like alongside of the road next to the bluebonnets. I see. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today, y'all. Hope everyone's having a good day. If you've been watching my channel for long, or if you've seen my earlier videos from last spring, you might remember that this area here, this is my septic system where it begins. And what I did last spring is to try and disguise all this. That's a faux rock over the controllers right there. But to disguise this whole area where the septic is, I planted tall zinnias. Man, y'all, they were like 5 feet tall. This whole area was like a butterfly haven. And actually, I'll post a video at the end of this video to show you what it looked like. A clip of it. And it was just full of zinnias. It was breathtakingly gorgeous. But look at, see what I mean about the thistle? All this thistle. Look how tall it's becoming. Thank goodness it hasn't gone to seed yet. But I need to get this out today. All this thistle right here. It seeded last spring from one of those little seeds that blew in the wind. And it seeded in like pure rock. This is all rock. So it's extremely hardy and very difficult to get rid of. It's all here too. Oh yeah, I did want to show you this real quick. I got one little bluebonnet. Texans love their bluebonnets. I got one little lone bluebonnet that took to the seed. I think I sprinkled some wildflowers and some bluebonnets here, just wondering if any of it would actually take to seed. I didn't throw any dirt down or anything, and this one actually did in the rocks. It took, and this is all invasive horseweed, I think it's called. But these lavender, oh God, the roses are good. These lavender, oh my goodness, y'all, they survived the freeze. They survived the freeze. I'm so happy. And my roses survived. Roses are hardier to freezing, but lavender, goodness, I'm so excited about my lavender. And I planted lavender all along the borders. There's Ozzy in the zinnia garden, butterfly garden. What you doing, Papa? Boy, these are so pretty. Mm.